Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Kinetic Connections. For those of you who are new, welcome and thank you for watching. So like I said, my channel is Kinetic Connections. My name is Annie and I do tarot readings. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can, also at Kinetic Connections. I usually post every couple of times a week in the morning a pick a pile post. And then later in the day when I get to it, we do a full reading for each pile here on my channel. So for those of you who haven't done yet, please subscribe to my channel and like. I'd really appreciate it. It'll help me out. So today's pick a pile reading is about what do your spirit guides want to tell you right now. So this could be a love reading. It could be career, money, health, spirituality. It's a general reading, so take it as it resonates. So first we've got pile, I don't remember if I've posted it as pile A or pile 1, right here. For those of you who picked this pile, we're going to go ahead and jump right in and see what Spirit wants you to know right now, what's going on in your life. This may or may not relate to the 8th, the Lionsgate portal. I'm going to do another reading on the 8th for the Lionsgate portal. So, you know. Okay. What does Spirit want everybody to know right now? In your pick-a pile. Okay, well, so first we've got the Wheel of Fortune facing you, which tells me to tell you that things are going to change for the better. So for some of you, for the good. Maybe it couldn't get any worse where you're at. So definitely change is on the horizon for you. I also see, so we've got the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So this is difficulty, somebody pushing through, trying to get through difficulty. The Wands symbolize fire sign and also business. For some of you who own your own business or at work, maybe you're pushing through some kind of difficulty. The 8 of Swords tells me that this is also being stuck mentally, which tells me that whatever it is that's creating a stagnance in your current situation is temporary, and you want to remind yourself to not get stuck into a mindset of focusing on the problem. Rather, remember that to tell yourself this is temporary, it won't always be this way, because for you, we have the Wheel of Fortune, so things are going to turn into your favor. Next, we have the 4 of Cups, which can be stubbornness or lack of communication. It could be stubbornness, like lack of communication. What I'm getting for a lot of you is not hearing messages from your higher self. Like, this is temporary, it's going to be okay. Things are going to get better, because they always do. And then we've got the 8 of Cups, which is telling you that there is something that you are going to want to walk away from. In this card, you can see that this person is walking away from a lot of abundance here. And it's something that took them a while, because they had to think about it, because it felt like, again, like they were walking away from a lot. But as you can see, they're walking towards a lot of greatness, and they've got the light of the moon guiding them, lighting their path up. So for some of you, maybe you were teetering about walking away from, something that was a tough decision, because I'm hearing a lot investment, whether it be time, money, emotions, love. You've had enough time waiting in this scenario that it's cost you too much. And that was enough, or is enough, to let you know you're ready to walk away from what seems like a lot. Again, remember that it is going to feel like a difficult decision at the moment that you're walking away, but it's only because it's delivering you to something so much better, so much greater for your future. When you come to this decision and you actually take the action and walk away, it's going to restore balance for you mentally. You're no longer going to be worrying about it. You're going to start to see right away the payoff, what's ahead of you that you can't see right now, because it's like you haven't closed out a cycle yet. Once you close out that cycle, you can see the new cycle beginning. Like, what does it say? When one window closes, a door opens. So I guess I'm hearing, how much longer do you want to wait? So another thing that you have coming in for you is a lot of money. This is money coming from any kind of legal matter. It could be payment that you're waiting for, a legal payout, inheritance of some sort. It's something that is rightfully yours that is coming to you. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, who is somebody who, to me, this is kind of like the outcome, what Spirit wants you to know, the outcome next to your Wheel of Fortune. Once you've made your decision to first let yourself know that this is temporary and that there's something better for you, and to not listen to negative thoughts in your head, know that that's not coming from your intuition, from your heart. That's just anxiety. And to walk away from whatever is no longer serving you, you're going to be in a much better position here. This is a queen. She's sitting at her throne. She's surrounded by a lot of beautiful colors. She's got money in her lap. She's dressed well. She doesn't have anything to worry about. For some of you, so we also have the Page of Cups here. So the cups, first of all, the pages always mean, how I read tarot, is always means a young person. It's like from like 25 younger. And the cups always symbolize emotional state of being. So for some of you, it's like maybe you're walking away from an emotional state of being that was a little too youthful for you and stepping into something new that serves you better. Or for some of you, you have children and you're choosing to better your life for yourselves and your family. Let's just please clarify here the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what exactly you can expect from this Wheel of Fortune. And maybe we'll get a timeline too. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is good. Okay, so underneath the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Five of Cups. This is somebody who's crying over spilled milk, like needing to let go of something. And then we've got the Five of Wands here. These are both fives, and these are both messages of somebody being stuck. This is like holding on, needing to let go, and this is arguing, whether it be internal unrest or something going on in your environment that needs to change. Under the Wheel of Fortune here, once those changes, once you decide to make these changes, we've got Temperance, which shows that you are, you see this person is dipping their foot in the water. This is like tempting the waters. You're slowly deciding to trust that there's something better for yourself. For some of you, for others of you, you might have some ideas that are really great that you're unsure of, and you're ready to move forward with these ideas. It could be, again, changing your way of thinking. For some of you, though, I'm getting like ideas in your professional life, like things you want to pursue, things you want to go after. Maybe you want to start your own business, or if you work for somebody, you've got something you want to present, or you want to go after a promotion or a raise. Next, we have the Emperor. This, I take this as a couple of different things. First of all, it could be a father figure, whether they're here or on the other side, but there's somebody definitely with you, guiding you and comforting you and protecting you and keeping you out of harm's way. This could also mean just a source of wisdom that you're going to listen to. For sometimes when this card comes up, depending on the person, and this is general, so I'm not reading for just one person, but for sometimes this symbolizes your belief system, and have you disconnected from it, And when I say your belief system, I mean your values, what's important to you, whether it's a higher power, whatever that is, some form of source, loved ones on the other side, your energetic field, meditating, whatever it is that you use to keep yourself uplifted and knowing what your truth, deep inside your truth, that is not a belief, it's a deep inner knowing that nothing can convince you otherwise of. And then we have the 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. For some of you could be reconnecting with a family member or multiple family members, children, or a lover of some sort. Even if you're not completely disconnected, maybe a renewed element in your relationship that you feel could take place. So that is your reading. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Thank you. And for pile 2, right here, if you chose this deck, B2, I hope this is the second one. If you chose this deck, this is what we're doing next. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. That one. Okay. What is going on for our second pile? Okay, so first we have the Devil in reverse to you. And then we have the Empress. So the Devil in reverse could symbolize addiction or addictive behavior, overthinking, listening to the wrong person, not knowing who to trust. Or it could be that you're dealing with somebody who's controlling or like trying to enslave you in some way. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the physical. It could be in the mental, trying to like gaslight you or control your thoughts. But next to that we have the Empress, which this is how I take this. This is you knowing what your truth is and how you can get yourself out of this. For a lot of you, I'm hearing that this is literally finding your way out of like a mind game, just manifesting through mental positivity, changing your thoughts, changing your words, and the rest will follow. Okay, so let's see, we've got some cups here. So we've got, again, also the 8 of Cups. This is needing to walk away from something that feels difficult, whether it's the same as the last pile. It feels like it's a lot that you'd be giving up. Whether it be that you had invested too much time, emotion, love, money, but it's saying that it's time to walk away, and you're aware of it. Deep down, you know it. You know that you're ready, and it's no longer serving you, and kind of, what are you waiting for? It's time to move on. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about waiting for, we've got the 10 of Wands, or this was a heavy burden. And again, this is, do you see this? This is somebody who's approaching like a break, ready to stop and let this go. So once you walk away from whatever it is that you've been teetering on, this is funny because this was literally just in the last pile. You're going to let go of so many burdens. Literally, you're going to feel like a physical relief from this. Like some of this has just been like too much. I'm hearing on the heart too. I don't mean health, like it, like in like the like heart problems, but like in the emotions of the heart, like a better well-being of your emotional state of being. It's we also have the Four of Pentacles here, so this could mean a couple of things. This could mean that you're holding on too tight again to something, which could be confirmation, or it could mean that you're kind of wanting to save your money for right now, like checking all your checks and balances and not spend anything that you don't need to. Or this could also mean like needing to let go of a way of thinking, or that you're dealing with somebody else who's being cheap. So if this is like in a work scenario or some kind of a deal and you feel like you're being underpaid, this is here to let you know, yes, you're right. So for some of you, this could be a job that you're afraid to walk away from, or you just aren't sure if it's the right decision. But remember, we do have the Empress as one of your arcanas here. So if you do trust and walk away because this is no longer serving you, you do have a brighter future for yourself. For some of you, we've got the Six of Cups. This can mean a couple of things. This can be a soul connection. This can mean somebody from your past reaching out to you. It could be a loved one, like a past lover. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. But it usually means something something joyful that you want. There's a soul connection here with this person. And for some of you, it could be maybe there's an old job that you're like, God, I really wish I wouldn't have left, or I wonder if I could go back. This is possibly an option for you, because then next we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is facing you. So this can mean if you take action, that's what Knights always mean, is action, and Pentacles mean money. If you take action, go after what you want, it very probably is going to be quite a success for you. Let me see the timeline here for Pentacles. Also, because the Knight of Pentacles is facing you, this is something that could be, like if this is a job that you're hoping to find, it could be available to you by the end of Virgo. Give it like maybe a week or two more, but by the end of Virgo. And then here we have two queens. We have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So swords, signify all of your air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And the reason why they're the sword, why these air signs are the swords, is because they tend to have a tongue like a sword. So whether you're an air sign or you're dealing with one, if you cross an air sign, they can verbally cut you down and then later think, oh God, I guess I didn't mean that. So this could be a warning to you if you're an air sign to watch your words, or if you're dealing with an air sign, know that you don't have to be talked to that way, and that it's not anything personal if somebody's talking to you that way. And it can also mean, with like these two queens here, this could also symbolize you, and it doesn't matter about gender, just reconfirming that you'll be in a better place when you let go of whatever this burden that you're holding on to. That for some of you, it's being pushed upon you, because again, we've got the Devil here. This could be a partner who maybe is suffering from addiction, and the relationship is struggling, or maybe you are struggling from addiction. A lot of times that's what this means. The Devil also signifies a Capricorn. So let's clarify the Devil, what's going on with the control here. Betrayal. Okay, so with the Devil signifying, addictions or control, which the two can go hand in hand. We've got the Ten of Swords, which this means betrayal. So either you betrayed somebody, it could be you betraying yourself by not listening to your truth, or you think you were betrayed by somebody. This is here to confirm to you, yes, You're right. Your feelings are right. You've been betrayed. And it's been kind of hard to decipher. We've got the hanged man here is like, wait and see. You've kind of been like, wait and see. I'm not sure. I don't want to believe it. But believe it. Then we've got the Hierophant here. To me, the Hierophant is like a spiritual card. So always turn inward for comfort rather than outward if you feel like you've been betrayed by somebody. What I'm getting for some of you here is like going to meditation, or if it's church that you go to, going into your internal temple to find the strength to separate yourself from this devil card, that somebody or something that is controlling you, this energetic force, addiction. You can do it. You do have new beginnings ahead of you with the sun. New beginnings can symbolize a whole new, like a chapter closing and something that looks completely different. It can also mean, for some of you, a child or a new pet. And then next we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is always yes. This is just confirmation to you that you know what's best for you. You know what you have to do, and you're always going to take the best care of yourself. Next, let's just clarify the Empress here. This is your like your outcome is the Empress. What can you celebration? Three of Cups. A little bit of difficulty along the journey. Two of Swords, trying to make a decision. King of Cups. Judgment. Okay. This is what you can expect in your outcome. You're gonna obviously need to make some changes, or some changes are going to be coming that are inevitable for you, because we have the Tower, but we have the Tower facing you, which can mean sudden changes, but facing you means changes that you're aware of that are coming. They're not going to blindside you. It can also mean reflection on the other person's part, like trying to figure out how to rectify a situation and make it right, which could be possible, but it doesn't seem like you're going to want to wait for that. Again, this decision, what I'm getting from the Two of Swords is there might be some doubt along the way after you've made your decision, because it'll be a little while before you have your celebration. But just know that you made the right decision for yourself, because next we've got the Judgment card, which is you made the right decision and you know what's best for you. Okay, so next we'll move on to pile 3 or C. What is going on? If you chose this pile, the white pile, what does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. Okay, so for pile number 3, we have the Death and we have the Hermit. So the Death card means new beginnings. For this pile, you've already closed out a cycle of something and you're ready for something new. But for some of you, this cycle that closed out, after that cycle closed out, you took some time to yourself. So for some of you, it could be ending a relationship, and which, a personal relationship, lover, family, friend, work. Hopefully it's not family. But there was definitely some kind of an ending that it wasn't easy to make, and it took a little bit of time, and afterwards you needed to recover from. Because whatever it was that you walked away from was causing you anxiety, maybe not sleeping at night, not eating, not feeling healthy. For some of you, I'm getting like literally just stomach problems, being in a cycle that needed to close out. Let's see. Next, we've got a lot of people around here for you. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. So for some of you, you might have closed out a cycle of something that involved a large group of people, separating from some kind of a business connection. But for some of you, I'm feeling that this is your outcome also, is that the scenario that you were in that was keeping you up at night, giving you anxiety, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do, you ended it, took some time, and you're feeling a lot better about yourself. You're feeling like a queen or a king. You're feeling like you're in charge of your mind and your decisions, and you feel clearer about what it was that you were involved in. And kind of like in hindsight, now you're looking back like, hey, wait a minute, there's this and there's that. These are things that you really, I'm hearing like expansion, you grew from. It was very difficult, painful, the process of being in it and walking away and keeping to yourself about it. These are all parts of sorting things out and growing. It was difficult, but you grew from this a lot. And next we have 2 aces here, letting you know that you're moving towards something better. And for some of you, Knight of Pentacles, expecting some kind of an outcome from your changes. Pentacles is, let's see, we had Taurus. So Virgo. For some of you, you can expect a change this summer. Let's just clarify. Let's clarify the new beginning. What can you expect in the new beginning? Now that you've closed out a cycle, taking a leap of faith on a new journey, travel for work. For some of you, again, this feels very strongly like a work scenario for some of you. Traveling for work, traveling overseas, quick changes. Almost what I'm hearing is like the universe is rewarding you for walking through the difficult decision of closing out a cycle. And it's rewarding you handsomely with a lot of abundance. First of all, state of mind, state of being, peace in the mind and in the heart. Because when there's no peace, there's war. And you walked away from your own personal war zone that was going on inside of you, moving towards just something better. And again, the Empress, just towards everything you deserve. Let's clarify this Hermit. This is going to signify what went on in your introspection after you walked away. This is a huge growth. You definitely developed a lot of strength, and I don't know if you've ever heard of this term. It's called Atma, A-T-M-A. And I can explain to you a little bit about it, but you can look it up for yourself and discover for yourself what it means. But Atma, it comes from the ancient Sanskrit from India, and it means soul recognition. And it takes place, it starts right here in the third eye or the pineal gland. It goes all the way down from your sinuses. It takes place, so this isn't part of the chakras, but from here to here is where this energetic field is of Atma. And in this time apart where you were in solitude, walking away from a tough decision, feeling like maybe you made a bad decision, maybe you're at a loss, what you developed was soul recognition, the true you. And this took a lot of strength, but it showed you how strong you really are, and you were able to get away from a lot of chatter in your head and chatter around you. And again, this experience of taking action, again, Atma, I don't know if you understand how seriously powerful this is. Once you have it, you've always had it. Once you're connected to it, nothing can take it away. Nothing can ever take that away from you. You can only give it away. But once you're connected to it and you know how peaceful it is, you wouldn't give it up for a second. And that's what you're understanding here is you're walking towards like true happiness in yourself, which any other form of abundance wouldn't matter if you didn't have that. First, this is the most important thing that us humans are here to learn is Atma. So I mean, honestly, if you should be very proud of yourself. This is something I didn't even know what that term was until a couple of years ago. And when I heard it, it took me a long time to understand it. But once I connected to it, I realized, God, I've never had this and I never go without it again. It really, you can't do anything for yourself or anyone else until you have your internal truth that nobody can take away from you. And that is the biggest victory of all. So now that you have that and you know the truth and you don't need to believe anything else anymore, welcome to your journey. You've got a lot to look forward to, a lot of abundance, money, travel, love. Everything good in life is coming towards you. Okay, thank you.